It's January 27th and we're finally back in school. Yeah. Now, there is snow in the forecast for this week, but we'll just see what happens. We just roll with it. You know me, I just kind of roll with it because really I can't do anything about the weather one way or the other. So whatever happens, happens. And we just do whatever we got to do to get through. Today should be really good. So my lesson plans were super easy for this week since we only had one day of school last week. I'm just rolling everything over to this week and then adding a couple days because we were only going to have 4 days with the students anyway last week. And then we just had one. So I already had 3 days worth of plans as it was. So I just need to add a couple more things in. Not a problem. Our whole district is celebrating the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. Woo woo, go Chiefs. So every day this week is some kind of a spirit day. Now, not every building is the same. Like the elementary buildings are the same. And the middle school is doing their thing and the high school is doing their thing. So we got a little email text notification thing Saturday, I think, that had a graphic that we could send out to families on Remind, which I did right away, telling how you could dress each day to support the team. So today is Mahomie Monday. So we're supposed to dress like our Mahomies. So something in Chiefs wear. I don't have a lot of Chiefs stuff. I'm not a huge sports person, but I do believe in supporting the home team, and I'm very excited that they're going to the Super Bowl. So I have a red shirt on, and I'm going to actually print out a Chiefs Arrowhead logo and stick it to my shirt this morning. I should be there in plenty of time to be able to do that before the kids come. I think that'd be cool. Tomorrow is Tailgate Tuesday, and I think we're just supposed to wear like beanies, headbands, tailgating stuff. So I'll figure that out. I do have a headband. And I actually ordered a red headband so I can put a logo on it, or 15. That's Mahomes' number. We'll see. And if you're not familiar with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback. So there you go. Y'all caught up to as much as I know. But the big thing in our classroom anyway will be Friday, because we are going to be doing a second grade Super Bowl. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. So I usually do a little something with the Super Bowl anyway, just a little tiny 30-minute thing, just because it is part of our country's tradition. And before I knew that the Chiefs were going to be in it, I'd already planned on doing a little something. But I decided a few weeks ago when they were looking really good in the playoffs, I'm like, ooh, so if the Chiefs go, I'm doing it up big time, because this is kind of a historical moment in our state's history. And I want these kids to be part of it. I want them to see it, because not every family is a sports family, and they may not actually see the Super Bowl, but I want them to know about it and be able to remember this from their second grade year. Win, lose, or draw, they're going to know about the Chiefs' victory or loss in the Super Bowl this coming weekend. I've got some things coming from Amazon today and tomorrow and probably Wednesday, because I just kept going, ooh, that's really cool. Ooh, that's really cool. And so also I think I will do some football themed things next year, like during football season. So I think that'll be neat. And then I can use my things again. Plus my husband was wanting to have a Super Bowl party. So whatever I get from my classroom, I can also use in my home. Yes. Also, since last week we only had 1 day of school, my lesson plans were super easy to create for this week, because I just rolled over the 3 days that we didn't have into this week and added 2 more days. So we're going to be working on penguins. We barely got a taste of penguins, and then we didn't have any more school that week. That's okay. We got this week. We can do penguins. So we're going to be learning about real penguins. We're going to be reading the other penguin book from my Rooted in Reading lesson and talking about the lesson you can learn from a story. They're going to be learning how to pull facts out of a book to get information to write an informational report, which is our standard for writing for this quarter. And they're also going to be learning penguin vocabulary. Also, I'm going to be doing my book tasting ELA Café. I'm planning on Thursday for that in the morning after they come back from special class, since we didn't get to do it last Friday. But I don't want to push it back any farther, because if I do, I'm going to end up not having time to do it at all, because there are other things coming up that we're going to be doing too. So that is in the plans for this week too. So 2 major classroom transformation, big learning opportunities this week for my students. So I think they're going to be really, really super excited to do all these things, and I'm looking forward to it. that you had a great weekend and that you're having a great weekend now as you're watching this vlog. And I will check back in with you periodically as the day progresses. Good afternoon. It's lunchtime. My students are having lunch in the cafeteria. They're having nachos. We made all kinds of jokes about nacho cheese. So fun. So especially this time of year in second grade, the kids, most of them are 8. They're getting those little silly jokes and they're pulling them on you too, and it's really fun. I got my lunch heated. It's sweet and sour chicken. It's one of those healthy choice cafe steamers. This afternoon should be really good. We have counseling. I will have reading groups this afternoon. And let's see, I don't have anybody coming today because I already had my student helper this morning. And I had my student college person come this morning. She had to leave abruptly because there was something wrong with her car, and she was very apologetic. And I'm like, it's okay, things happen, no problem. So she's gonna be back on Wednesday. I'm trying to get my list of things printed. So I had a to-do list that I emailed myself. Now I need to just get things printed. So I'll probably be doing some of that during, not now because I don't really have time, but during recess time and after school. I do have after school duty now. I have early buses, which that's not bad at all. It's really short. I have them for like 15 minutes and it's time to go. So not bad at all. I thought I was going to have a meeting today. It's actually Wednesday. So I had switched my bus duty with my buddy teacher. So now I can maybe ask her, can we do this Wednesday instead? Because we're supposed to go directly to the meeting because it's going to take a while. It's the standards-based grading committee meeting, and we're going to be working on narrative writing. I can never think of the name of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like a rubric, but not a rubric. Yeah, it's just popping out of my head. Anyway, we're going to be working on that. And then I'm going to run to Walmart and get all kinds of things because I need some football stuff. I need some snacks. I need some food. We need cat food. We need just random stuff. Lots of things. And I might swing by Target too because Target. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm going to go. I'm going to eat my food. I might get some of the things off my list printed. That'll be nice. And then go get my kids and finish my day. So I'll chat with you when I'm on my way to Walmart later. Hello. I'm on the road headed to Dollar Tree and Walmart. Dollar Tree, I'm going to be looking for some football themed things. And they didn't have anything at my Dollar Tree. Nothing. I've always found football stuff at Dollar Tree and never wanted it or needed it before. Of course, the one year that I decided I'm going to do something like that, they didn't have it. I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's just my Dollar Tree or if it's all Dollar Trees. But we'll see. I didn't even find stuff online, really, that was so footballish. So we'll see if we can find anything at the Dollar Tree in the town where I work. If there's anything cool, I'll share with you. Then I'm going to go to Walmart. I think Walmart has some football themed things. And they certainly have some Chiefs items because that is our state team. So I'm sure that I'll find something Chiefs-wise there. The kids thought it was hilarious that I printed out a logo and taped it to my shirt. And one of my students said, that's not where that goes. And I said, that's okay, it doesn't really matter as long as it's on my shirt somewhere. Like, did you just put that on there? I'm like, yes, I did. Because this girl's not gonna buy a ton of Chiefs stuff just for this week. I mean, I can figure something out every day. Tomorrow's Tailgate Tuesday, I think I mentioned that before, where you can wear a headband, beanie, and bring a snack. So we will see what we can do. Then Wednesday is athletic wear, so I'm gonna see if I can borrow my husband's hoodie to wear with some like sweatpants or something. And then Thursday is Sock It To 'Em Thursday, something like that, where you wear like themed socks, like the Chiefs socks or like the colors socks. And then there's something else. I have to look at the note because I honestly can't remember what it was. There was something else that you could wear. And then Friday, of course, is my jersey day. I was going to wear that anyway for my second grade Super Bowl, so I'm saving the best for last. It's really cute. It doesn't have a team number. It's just 00. My husband said, hey, you could put 15 on there. I'm like, yeah. If I'd bought the Mahomes jersey, it would have been way more expensive than the one I got. So this is a more universal jersey that I can wear even when Mahomes is not on the team anymore. So, yeah. Alrighty. There were a couple of boys today that cracked me up. Because remember me talking about how I had found a headband that had like the Mahomes hair wig, like with it was all one thing. They were wearing that. It was so cute. Oh my gosh, I loved it. So cute. So So I'm not sure where they got it. It doesn't look like the same one that I saw on Amazon. And I wasn't going to pay $30 for mine, so hopefully they found a better deal somewhere, but they were so cute. So one of them was in my reading intervention group this afternoon, and I was like, hey, Mahomes, how's it going? And then his friend had one of them too, and I think I saw him in the hallway earlier. So cute. Speaking of reading intervention time, so since my board was working today, woohoo, let's hear it for technology, yay! I was able to project my game board, and we did long vowels with digraphs today. Then we're going to do vowel teams with digraphs. No, then we'll do vowel teams. Then we'll do vowel teams with digraphs. Yes, that's how it will be. And that will get me through Wednesday. And then Thursday, I have a Super Bowl themed vowel teams game. Vowel team Super Bowl game. So I think they'll really, really like that. They love team games. I love the competition. And they're so good at dividing themselves, because I usually have 14 students, and I say, okay, I need 7 and 7. Let's get into 2 teams, and they do it. And I don't have to be like, okay, we have 5 here, and we have like 9 over here, or whatever. Let's fix that. They just do it. Okay, I'm at Dollar Tree. Wish me luck. See if I'm successful. And I'll be back. Hello, I'm back from Dollar Tree. Woo! I did not find any football stuff. Nothing. Nothing at all. They had footballs, like the squishy kind, and they had like regular footballs like to play with. So I hope I find some stuff at Walmart. If not, I'll just make do. It's fine. I did order stuff from Amazon, and some of it will be here today, so I can show you some of that. I did get some popcorn buckets, the big kind, 5 of those, so that my like rotation things, activities, can go inside those. And I got 10 of these. They come 2 for $1, so not too bad. Those will be for an activity as well. And I was actually watching one of Michelle Ferre's old videos from like, I want to say 4 years ago, 2016, I believe. Pocketful of Primary. I'm sure you all know who that is, but if not, welcome to Michelle's world, because she has amazing ideas. So I watched her football transformation, and I want to say that might have been the first year that she was on YouTube, I think, maybe. So she did a football transformation. It wasn't for the Super Bowl. She did like one in football season. She's a big football fan. So I was watching her video because I was looking up like football classroom transformations on Pinterest, and her video came up. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember watching that. Hey, I want to watch that again, because I don't remember everything that she did. And I found some really cool ideas on there, and I'm adapting some of them to my classroom. So yay. I got a couple of her products too, which I will link below for you and share them. So I'm really excited about those. But one of the things she did was, she had like, I think it was maybe subtraction problems that she had printed on yellow, and she kind of crumpled them up to look like popcorn. And she had taken those popcorn containers, the little ones, and put the difference on them. So the teams had to figure out what the answer was, and then sort them by their answer into the popcorn containers. I'm like, ooh, I could do that with my addition facts, because we're trying to work on fluency. And I found like a freebie, I think, where you can print like football facts or something, and they can sort them into the different things. So I think that will be really cool. So that, hey, I want to do that. And those are reusable, of course. I can use those for all kinds of stuff. Like when I do my movie theater thing, I was going to get some more of those anyway. So I'm not buying them just to buy them. I'm going to use them over and over as the plan anyway. Okay, I'm in the Walmart parking lot. But I didn't find any of the football stuff, so I was kind of bummed. But that's okay. You know, we're gonna make it. It's not like it's gonna be the be-all end-all if I don't find stuff. But I do have like ideas in my head of what I'd like to find, and they're just not being found. And when I did find things like on Amazon and stuff, I'm like, I am not paying that much for that. Sorry, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm in the parking spot now. I'll go in and see if I can find all the cool things, and I'll be back in a little while and share with you what I found. Hello, so I'm back in the car, headed home now. No football stuff at Walmart. Nothing. But I did find some Chiefs things. So I found a Chiefs baseball cap, and I think it was the last one. So score. And I found several shirts. I got one that was like $15. They had some championship shirts, and I thought about getting one for my husband, but I'd like him to see them first because there were different ones. So I want him to pick out the one he likes the best, because when I just talked to him on the phone, he sounded kind of interested. So I'm like, we should go look at those, because I don't think they're going to still have them on the weekend. I think they're going to fly off that rack and not be there. I did find some cute things for Valentine's, but I will keep those under wraps until a little closer to Valentine's Day, and then I'll show you all my goodies. I have things planned for Valentine's Day, but do I have things planned for the 100th day? No, I do not, because I'm trying to decide if I want to do the 100th day or the 102nd day. I did the 102nd day last year to a certain degree. I didn't do a ton of things, but we did do some fun Dalmatian themed things, like we did a nonfiction reading about Dalmatians, and we did a little fact-finding thing from the book that we had and wrote a little tiny thing about Dalmatians. I think they wrote a story, a narrative about what they would do if they had 102 Dalmatians. And then a couple of math things where all the answers ended up being 102, which is cool because we're going to be doing triple digit addition soon. So that's going to be nice. But other than that, I don't have any big plans. But I don't know, I just haven't really found the thing that just grabs me. I have several different things that I've purchased over the years, and I was looking through what I already had, because I kind of don't want to buy something else. And I'm just like, it's not really, I'm not feeling it, you know, just not feeling it. So maybe I'll be struck with inspiration. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how many more snow days we have. When our 100th day will be anyway, so I can figure out when the 102nd day is. But yeah, because we've had to push it forward 8 days since we've had 8 snow days. Yeah, and there's supposed to be snow coming tomorrow night in the evening into the morning hours. And if there's as much as it says in the weather forecast, it could affect our school day. We'll just have to see. Depends on how it hits and how heavy it is and all that. So I'm not going to like count on things, but people at school are already like, oh, I might have another snow day. And I'm like, maybe. We might. I don't know. We'll just have to see. You know how I am. Wait and see. Because you can't know for sure. I mean, you roll with it, whatever. And if I don't talk to you more tonight, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Happy Tailgate Tuesday. Go Chiefs. Woo. Okay, yesterday was my homie Monday, and I didn't have a lot, so I just slapped a logo on my shirt and called it good. Today, though, I have my husband's Chiefs hoodie, so I asked if I could borrow that, and he said, okay, sure. I ordered this headband from Amazon. It's a men's athletic headband, real stretchy kind. So I'll link that below for you in case you want it. It's very comfortable. I'm very excited that I get to wear this today because it feels really nice. Sometimes headbands are kind of squishy. This one's nice. It doesn't squish my head. So when I get to school, I'm going to cut out a little mini logo that I made to put on this, so it'll have a Chiefs emblem on it. I have some black pants on and then my buffalo plaid shoes. So nothing super spectacular on the bottom part of me, but the top part looks awesome with the Chiefs stuff. I got my packages from Amazon, and I have the things that I received today in my bag here. So I will try to remember to show you those like at lunchtime today. There are things that I got for my 2nd grade SuperBowl transformation on Friday. I've kept on my winter nails this week because we are studying penguins. And next week I was planning on doing snow and snow days, but I'm going to be switching to my red nails for Valentine's and for Chiefs. So I think probably Thursday night I'll switch my nails over to the red ones with a silver accent for the Chiefs. So I'll have it for the 2nd grade SuperBowl. So I'll have them for the 2nd grade SuperBowl and also for the actual SuperBowl. And then I have little heart decals that I got from Target a few years ago from the Dollar Spot that I'm planning on putting on to make them more Valentine-y. And then I'll be ready for Valentine's. So we are supposed to have snow coming tonight in the early, like technically Wednesday morning. I think it's supposed to start around midnight maybe, and snow all through the morning and maybe into the early afternoon possibly. I don't know. You know how the forecast can change though. So we'll see. But we are under a winter weather advisory right now until tomorrow sometime. So we'll just see what happens. Today should be really good like most days are. It's gonna be a normal-ish day in the neighborhood. Don't have anything super different or over the top for today. So it should be just kind of normal, which is unusual anymore to have a normal day. We don't have assemblies, we don't have anything weird. I don't have a big transformation today. Coming up though on Thursday and Friday I will. So Wednesday after school I have a meeting, but then before that I'll do some of my stuff for my ELA Café, which honestly that's not going to take a lot. It's basically tablecloths and setting out the books. So I think I can probably get that probably set up, or maybe I'll do it during my plan time on Thursday possibly. I don't know, we'll see. Now the thing on Friday I'm going to stay Thursday and set up because that's going to take a lot more work. So can't wait to show you all the goodies. I'm excited. Everything will be here by then. And like I said, I will show you the stuff that I got last night in my box from Amazon. And I'll just keep you posted on everything that comes in. Alrighty. I'm getting close to school, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. And I'll try and make sure I check in at lunch and on the way home. I'll let you know what's going on today. So I'll see you then. Hello, happy afternoon to you. We've had a few flurries today already. So I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like, but there's like a 70% chance, I think, that it will be snowing by 2 a.m. Who knows what happens. So if I see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you when I see you. But talking about today, I am trying to get my books categorized by genre. I'm going to put them in Ziploc bags so that when I lay out my book tables, that they'll be ready for our book tasting on Thursday. And I told you that I'd show you the stuff that came from Amazon, so let me grab that. One thing I got was a tarp. Now I was watching Michelle Ferre from Pocketful the Primary, one of her earlier videos from like 2016, and she did a football transformation. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. So I went and rewatched it, and I got some ideas from her. So I'm going to be using some of them. She took a giant tarp, much bigger than the one I have, and put it on her classroom floor, and then that was like the whole floor. And she marked it off like a football field. So that was my plan for this. So I think that's what I'm going to do, except it's not going to be the whole floor. It's going to be my classroom rug, because my rug, if you see the rug over here on the floor right there, it is like a 9 by 12 rug, and this tarp is 10 by 12. So it will cover my rug very nicely. So I think I'm going to try to tape it off with like masking tape. It won't be exactly white, but it'll work. And I have masking tape, so it's a win-win. I don't want to have to go buy something else. Here's something else I got. My football book by Gail Gibbons, the nonfiction queen. So I have lots of books written by her. And so this just talks about the components of football. It explains things, talks about how the game works, which is good for non-sports minded people like me. I also got a little door cover, which I'll probably put on the outside of my door so the kids will see it when they come in on Friday. It will greet them. I'll just have the door propped so they can still come in, but they'll see this on the outside. I thought that looked really cute, and it's reusable. This is similar to like the gingerbread door cover that I had, and I think I might have another one somewhere. But yeah, this was like $5 from Amazon. I will link everything below for you in case you want to use any of it. And because yes, I am that teacher, I got eye black stickers for Friday when I wear my all out everything. So you can see I made a printout of my Chiefs logo, and I just taped it to my head here. I don't think it looks too bad. I think it works. And I didn't have to pay $25 for this $5 headband. Yeah. I ordered football earrings from Amazon also, and they're going to be coming, I think, today or tomorrow. I think today maybe. And I'll show them to you when I get them. It's not just football. It's got baseball, I think soccer, and basketball earrings too. So maybe doing some more sports stuff. All right, today for math was double-digit subtraction with regrouping. And it is not a picnic, my friends. Not a picnic at all. I was just talking to one of my teamies on the way back up to my classroom, and I said, oh, goodness, this regrouping is doing us in. But I told my students the story of the tortoise and the hare, and I said, slow and steady wins the race. We're not trying to be the fastest or get there first. We all just want to get there. So if you have to work at your own slower speed than the person next to you, that is okay. That doesn't make them better than you. That just makes them just a slight bit faster, and that is okay. So I made these little bookmarks. Now all I did was I took a resource that I had from Amy Lemons, And all of these were in one page like this. And I just screenshot each section and put them vertically in a PowerPoint and made a bookmark out of it. So this was like here, and then there was another thing here that said like 2 digit subtraction or something. So I made a subtraction strategies bookmark for my students. I put their student number on here. My lunch is ready apparently. And I put this in their math book so they can use it all the time. And they were very excited. Just kind of like when I gave them their Frankenline that was bright green so they could find it. A lot of them still use that too. But they're very excited to have this. This reminds them what to do when you have the same number, or you have more on top, or you have more on the floor. So I'm hoping that that alleviates some of the stress that they're feeling. And I did tell them, just like babies have to fall on their face a few times, have to face plant a few times before they can walk really, really well. Sometimes we face plant a little bit in math, but we learn what we're supposed to do and we move on. We get some bigger math muscles and we're able to do harder things. So it's okay. We're gonna just keep working, keep grooving, we'll make it there. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're not like zipping through this today or even tomorrow, because you'll have more opportunities to practice. So I think that made some of them feel better. They can be pretty hard on themselves. So I didn't want them to feel bad about themselves because this is kind of hard. It's hard. And I know some states don't teach the standard algorithm for addition and subtraction in 2nd grade, but ours does. So we got to do what we got to do. And we just try to keep giving them support all the way through so they understand it better. Okay, this afternoon we're going to be learning more about penguins. And then I'll have my reading intervention group that we're working on vowel teams. And then tomorrow I think we're going to add digraphs to the vowel teams. So I have a game for them to play today. So I think they'll enjoy that. And then I have early buses, and I only have them for about 15 minutes, and then it's time to go take them to the buses. So yesterday I should have started probably a little bit earlier to get them there. We got there in plenty of time, but I want it to be a little quicker. So we'll line up a little faster today and get there a little quicker. Alrighty, that is all I have to share with you right now. So I'll see you later. Good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock and I'm headed home. I thought about going to Target and some other places, and I think I want to go home and just chill. So I printed more books for my ELA Café because I realized I was a few short on some genres. I did grab some books out of my classroom library as well, but I wanted to be prepared to set that up in case we don't have school tomorrow. I want to get everything all organized. So I made labeled Ziploc bags for all the different genres, and that way I can just pull them out, stick them out for the book cafe, and we're in good shape. I just need to remember to bring my little table card holders, which if I throw them in my bag, I can't forget them. Today was a good day. This afternoon we read, we talked about penguins. I had them partner up to read the nonfiction penguin book that I printed out, and they read a little bit of it, and then I said, okay, I want you to tell your partner something that you read in the book. Share that with your partner. And then I said, okay, everybody show me the table of contents. And they all held up the book with the table of contents showing, and I said, okay, show me the glossary. And they showed me the glossary, and I said, hey, did you notice any bold words? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, sweet. So we actually looked at one of last year's Scholastic News, I want to say episodes, no, magazines. And it was about penguins. It was a penguin chick grows up. So that's something cool about Scholastic News. If you have a subscription to them, you can go back in their archives and you can use all of the back issues that they've had too. You won't have the paper copy, but you have all of the online resources at your fingertips. So that is what I did. So we read about that. We talked about the life cycle of the penguin. We answered some comprehension questions. We talked about some of the vocabulary in the article. And then I also had them point out text features to me, because that is one of the things that we're working on this quarter is text features. So they're really good at finding the things that I'm asking for. So I'm very happy. I also do it the other way where I say, ooh, what is this thing called here? What do we call this part of an article? And they will tell me. So every time we do a nonfiction, I always point out something for the text features so that they're familiar with seeing them all the time in books and in articles, in passages. Really cool. I have a, I think, couple of college students coming tomorrow to observe math for their college class. So I have been emailing back and forth with them, making arrangements and making sure they know where to come, when to come, all that. And I also said, make sure you're watching school closings tomorrow just in case we get some snow and some weather, because we have had a lot of snow days lately and you never know. So just kind of keep track of what's closed and what isn't. And of course, if we are closed, I will email him and let him know that we are closed and not to come. So that's going to be good if they come. If not, we'll get to do it the next week, so that'll be fine. Whew, I went around after my early bus duty and I put up 2 different sets of like scoot cards. You know, you can put them on a desk and they just literally scoot from thing to thing, but you can also like post them around the room, and it's kind of like a math task card scavenger hunt kind of a thing. So I set that up for 2 groups for tomorrow if we have school, and for Thursday if we don't have school. So I got that ready, and the recording sheets are ready. I sharpened the pencils. I made sure all my ducks were in a row for everything, just in case something weird happens and we end up having another snow day. I like to be prepared, so I'm not having to scramble trying to get something done. So we're ready for tomorrow, and we're ready if we don't have tomorrow. Either way, I'll check back in with you the next time we have school, which probably will be tomorrow, but if it's not, then I'll check back in with you next time. So I'll see you then.